Oh, you answer now. Why do I call you Natty?
Park Street have accepted 95.
Park Street, where's that? Yeah, accepted 95k.
Jury should offer lower now.
No, it's fair, isn't it? We were at 80, they were at 115. They were on the market at 150 originally, so I think 95 is a fair offer. They're at a point now where they just want it done ASAP. They just want it gone. They just want the money. They were happy to do it with conditions, I think, because the sale had fallen through. And we did put in a pre-app a few weeks back, but the feedback on it was it's shite. Don't want us developing it out as a 6-bed HMO. Ultimately, there's a number where it works for us. There's a number where it works for them. Now, if they want speed and for us to just forego any further detailed searches, we're taking on the risk, solving their problem. That's obviously got to come at a price. It feels a bit naughty because I don't usually
No, I don't
do
think
that.
so at all, because it's been all their way and they want us to go into it without knowing whether or not we can actually do it.
Exactly, and that's the whole point. When I put the email across, I said that there's risks with the planning. There's risks because there's abandoned vehicles. There's a vehicle at the back blocking the rear windows. So I just basically said to them, look, we can have it done this week.
Yeah, well, it will be, won't it, based on last time?
So just to give you the full 411 on that, this is a property that we've been trying to buy for years. The issue with it was we negotiated a price, we were happy to proceed. Only the vendor wanted more for it. Not to worry, again, we can always be creative. So what we chose to do was do an offer subject to formal planning permission being accepted. Upon which case, if we've got the planning permission accepted, the value of the asset is more valuable to us and to others, and therefore we would be happy to agree to complete at their asking price. Only the keen eye of yours truly realised that part of the property was actually extended outside of the red line, meaning that this property was actually illegal and could potentially be asked to be deconstructed. Not only that, but there was an issue at the land registry with the official ownership of the property, which meant that the vendor was not actually legally allowed to sell the property in spite of her late husband bequeathing it in his will. So what did we decide to do? We held on tight and stayed along for the ride. We've been happily sitting in the background and helping the vendor along to unpick their issues. All the while we were prepping for planning permission in the background. Now we didn't do the full submission because that would have left us vulnerable, but we did sprinkle a little bit of cash into a pre-app to see whether the local authority would be accepting of the scheme. But as things had pushed on, the seller is simply saying, we just want to press to completion. We don't want to do anything subject to, and therefore the goalposts are being shifted. More than happy to shift the goalpost, but it reverts back to our original offer. Our original offer was £80,000 for purchase unconditionally, meaning we'll take the risk. Whereas what they wanted was £115,000. So if they were happy to sit alongside until we got the planning, perfect, £115,000, we'll create and add the value, more than happy to deliver on that. But now that they're shifting the goalpost, they want to complete, and they want to complete this week. Admittedly, the market's moved on a little bit, so we're no longer at £80,000, but we're certainly not at 115. So what we've decided to do, because we've got a healthy pipeline of projects to develop at the minute, we don't need to purchase everything, we don't need to develop everything out. And one of the things that we've been doing the past few years is doing same day, same week transactions, allowing people to sell their property quickly. No matter what their challenge or problem, they may be facing repossession, they may have had a sale fall through, but whatever their reason, they're wanting to sell. So therefore we've aligned ourselves with solicitors that can move at pace. So what we've done is we've bridged the gap between the 80 that we originally offered and the 115 that they want, and said, look, where would be a fair point to transact? It doesn't need to be £80,000 for us anymore. Like I said, we're not looking to develop this out. We're looking to scalp a margin and solve somebody else's problem. So after a little bit of back and forth, we've agreed £95,000, and our aim is to complete this week. So watch this space and I will keep you posted.